As some of you know, we've been making a straddle and baskets for our miniature donkeys. Well, Martin and Marie and I made them between us. And now, finally, it's time to put them to use. There are just a few logs to carry out of this copse. I've been clearing it a little to make room for some elm trees to go in. These are mostly self-seeded willow trees that grew here while we weren't watching, and the gaps between them should be perfect for new saplings. Hang on. It's a wide load, really.
So she just looked on one side and then she got caught the other side. A bit more. Oh, another tree. We have to practice this a bit more.
All right. Oh yeah. Stuck in another tree.
Okay.
The ground is very soft underfoot, and the big horses would have hated it and probably refused to go in. But Nell calmly and patiently struggled through it all.
It's a very soft hole there, isn't it? Maybe we'll try you over there. Ooh. Handy in the woods, you always have somewhere to tie the donkey, isn't it?
She is only a metre tall at her shoulder, and some of the rushes are taller than she is. This is the reason the baskets are positioned quite high on the straddle, or they might get stuck on the banks and the bushes and leave her stranded.
That is nice green grass, isn't it? Just a mouthful. Come on then, let's go home.
It looks like she's carrying a lot, but now that Nell's an adult, she is very strong, and the straddle and the padding spread the weight on either side of her spine. Of course, it would still be easy to overload her, or any animal, so we watch carefully to see how she's feeling. Once she's off the soft ground and through the tall bushes, she happily plods along.
Sorry, Nell, but you can't walk too close to the post. It's too yucky. Crush. Come on, closer. A little bit closer. Good.
We made 3 trips to the woods and collected 6 baskets of logs without any bother at all. Good girl.
Okay, Nell. Thank you. The last bit for you.
Then we went to help Christine in her annual seaweed gathering trip. She uses the seaweed on her vegetable garden and in her wardrobe. There's a miserable amount of rubbish washed up all along our coast. A reminder that there are an awful lot of humans out there in the world, something it's easy to forget when you live here. Nell was calm and helpful as ever on this trip, even though the pebbles on the beach were slippy and awkward for her. The stereotype of the stubborn donkey needing to be hauled along or hit with sticks has perhaps more to do with their owners than with the donkeys. Or maybe we just got lucky with ours. This is a job that people and donkeys have been doing together for hundreds of years. We're just keeping the tradition going along. In fact, this project would have made more sense if the seaweed was farther away down the beach, because the loading and the unloading are the awkward parts. The walking along part with a companionable donkey by your side was a pleasure.